Alright guys, what's up? How you doing today? So this video is gonna be crazy. So as you can see from the thumbnail, there's like drama going on with AL right now. I'll actually show you so you can see. So there was a developer, I think, yeah, it's this guy, it was Realtor, and he started pinging everyone in dev posts, everybody, and he said they do not pay us. I don't have the screenshot. It sucks. I apologize. But he put like three times they do not pay us. They are taking our assets and not paying us. And then this is when Eno said, "Why are you paying everyone?" And then he said he quits. Take my assets and don't pay me. If we put this, and then you can see now he doesn't even have his dev role anymore. Doesn't have any roles besides cadet. Um, and currently, I have a few screenshots here. Currently, he's just been all up in here saying a bunch of crazy stuff in the game because like, apparently the game's backdoored now. He had put a screenshot where he said how he's gonna just either wipe the data stores, meaning nobody has anything and they cannot restore anybody, or he's giving everybody free specs. Blah blah blah. All this. He put a Google Drive document in the thing, and where it led to, I think, was basically it was like a bunch of assets for AL, and it was I think it was everything that Brandon didn't pay him for, which Brandon is the owner now. That's who Boss Studios is run by. Brandon, I guess that was everything that Brandon didn't pay him for. And it was a ton of stuff. It was like 20, 30 different things. Um, and then he put this in the thing recently, which is a Discord server, which has apparently a bunch of screenshots. So I'm not quite sure what all these are, but we'll go over everything just so you guys can see everything. I said, but didn't you handle everything like development community? The game has trash framework. All right. This is a previous dev or a current dev. I'm not quite sure. Then he did this. I don't know who exactly this is directed towards, but apparently someone got effed up and they talked to Brandon. This is, I think, Brandon's manager, if I'm not wrong. They said the person, whoever in person, whoever it was make a Discord all, don't talk, and then monitor the info you need. I'm not quite sure who that's directed towards. Again, all of this is just random stuff. A lot. How much is he paying you? 1.6, 1.9, like this. Um, it's just like a bunch of this. A bunch of this is random. I'm not quite sure what a lot of this connects to. Uh, it's really odd. A lot of these screenshots are a bunch of stuff I don't understand. Like this, I don't understand what this has to do with anything. This is just random bullcrap. Just a bunch of it's random. Yeah, okay, he got fired. Okay, so this is the same guy from here that said the game has trash framework. This is DJ Santee. I think he posted this in AL server. But he said, I got fired, but here's what happens. I joined AL at probably the worst possible time. When I got hired, I was the only scripter left. There were shrooms, but he got kicked due to backdoor drama and other issues. He had scripted two moves by the time I was hired, which I had to completely redo them. Then there was Marty. He also got kicked for no reason. I wanted him back, but in the meantime, I had to fix his work as well. When I first joined, the old lead developer told me to redo most things because everything felt underwhelming, so that's what I did. I worked 18 hours every single day for over a month, barely sleeping. A lot of the previous devs can confirm this. So eventually, after more than a month of doing this, I burned out. But around that same time, AL was sold, didn't have as much energy as before, but I didn't want to disappoint Brandon since he was under a lot of pressure from the community. So I did my best to keep things going, handling game development, the community, and drama since all the old devs had left it. It was basically just me and Longa, which meant most of the weight was on our shoulders. Because I banned Distant, he decided to ping everyone on his server, which led people joining my server and attacking me. He cut my DMs with him out of context. Then content creators started getting involved, which would mean even more damage, and that's something I didn't want at the time. I basically had to take care of development community dramas and way more all by myself. Azure Latch framework and how it was made wasn't helping it either. It was decent, but game wasn't getting any bug updates, so I had to do everything plus characters plus more while working on not best code, so it was draining. Got burned out equal, wasn't responding that much to DMs. So I assume that's his whole callback to why he was fired. Because if I'm not wrong, he was fired from Yale. Um, yeah, a whole bunch of this. Again, I'm not a dev. Das is the previous head. he was a moderator if I'm not wrong. I don't think he was a developer, but he was a moderator. Um, but yeah, again, a lot of this is just random stuff. I don't, I'm not sure who this is. I think this is a mod. I'm not sure. But he said, I don't know if you already know this yet, but we didn't receive any money at all. The 35K was all a lie. And then he said, are you effing serious? Then why? I don't know, man. I just got over it. It's already over. Brandon scammed the F out of Am. Took the chances to fully take over the game, but just F him. By the way, I'm not a fan of Am. I don't think I love Am. Am is the old developer. He was the old head owner of AL. He was the head developer. I mean, the owner for AL, the owner for Fiction Battlegrounds. Am is a trend hopper. He does this a lot, and like you can go to any other YouTuber, any other person, you can see a lot of his games. He does a trend, he gets tired of it, and then he hops to another trend. He doesn't try to stay with the life of a game at all. There was literally developers in the server talking about how Am just didn't care. He wasn't even doing anything for the game anymore. But Brandon scammed the F out of Am, took the chances to fully take over the game, but just F him. We already decided to move on and leave it to be like that. I just hate on how Chicks Me reminded you not to accept any offers from Brandon, and you did. Not trying to blame it on you. That's all I was saying. Thank you. It's been fun and sorry for all this. Um, he breaks his own contract, still paying around 3K. He allowed a racist and a Islamophobe into the server. Covered up my counter document. He demands payment contract for anything. Yes, the manager of AZL hasn't been paid yet, and they keep ghosting him. He also keeps blaming Am for everything for no reason because he can't fix it. He has ass, which results in Am getting a lot of harassment, even threats. Only thing that I know is he severely underpaid his dead team. One even became homeless. He paid sites to write about him. Dead ass. It was the new contract right they made that made almost every good dev quit. Boss Studios acquired the Last Stand valued at 6 million. I actually did read this. I did read this. So that's actually crazy that if that's true that he paid someone to do that. Again, I don't even know. Like this is just a bunch of I'm assuming this is a person that nobody likes. I'm assuming. I'm assuming this is somebody that has drama behind them or something. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, that Caleb person from over there is the game manager. He's one of his managers. They bought Dragon Blocks too. Someone else, I don't know. Okay, but blur Remy's name. Don't worry, I got you. Thanks for the all. Also, Caleb the scripter. He is also our word. Wanted Geo and Thorough back on the team by going on alts. Again, I don't know. I think this is the Geo and Thorough. I think this is the racist and the Islamophobe he was talking about. So he wanted him back in the server, but they were on alt, so people wouldn't assume anything. Monthly is still not something I did before. I would stick to getting paid per work. I don't really care about getting paid in time as long as I'm paid. It's actually fine, right? And the other issue is, like I said, it's expensive as hell. I'm unsure I'll hire consistently at that price if we hire per task. Again, this is Caleb, the manager. Random picture. Don't even bring that up. Lol, you get my point. I'm actually headhunting him after this update. Yeah, contemplating suing for game damages, following up by company damages. Bro, he's a student. Chill. So don't false promise. Just be real. Um, if you want, I'll get you a guaranteed salary every month, but you got to work on those prices. Depends on how much it is. Knowing me, I would probably accept it. Be around 700-ish. Be around 700-ish. I haven't gone through who gets paid what, especially I have percent, and I use that percent to pay everyone. To pay people, I still need to go to everyone and get their pay set up. So $700 a month is literally like as a job. Like there's genuinely like Roblox games where developers that's their job. That's literally this is how they make income. So to have a guaranteed salary of $700 a month is crazy. If I'm reading that correctly. $700 a month is literally not livable in any state whatsoever. It's not livable at all. So again, obviously you can do this and have a job. I'm not saying you have to stick to one, of course. I don't have funds now as we manage the games. We only receive percent after we release our first update. Can you be patient with me, please? I want to thank all of you for welcoming me in open arms. It was Nate. I'm not sure about this whole AL stuff. It was such an amazing journey being a developer for a noticeably big game, and I don't think I can no longer stay with you guys because I'm going to be sued over me delaying one update. I'm sorry I have to go, but thank you everyone. You gave me a good time and an awesome experience I will never forget. Okay, that's the repeat of that one. Here's his crimes. I don't know who this is directed towards. He doesn't pay, oh, this is Brandon. Okay. He doesn't pay his devs, underpays his devs. He threatens and harassed old owner Am because he can't fix the bugs on his game. He also ghosts the manager of AL and old owner Am and doesn't pay them. He's supposed to get Azure Latch by a little revenue for fixing some copyright issues, but he got it all and scammed Am. He never gave Am and Ali the 35K they promised. He also allowed racist and Islamophobe jokes in the server. They were paying the main SFX guy 1 to 3K per work, which is very low for a multi-million company game. They were also planning to do that to a developer called Marsid, and I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Sorry, Marsid, and also they are paying a developer called Righty 1.62 2K only per work. But a game called Anime Last Stand that also Brandon owns. By the way, I play this game too, so that's probably cooked as well. Their framework is so bad they are firing every dev for not working when they have trash quality of division of labor, including a developer called DJ Santi, which all of the pressure was toward to. He took care of almost everything, but in the end he was fired. Trash framework, to be honest. Brandon also does terrible and weird jokes like throwing your cat into monitor when angry. I don't really think that's that big of a deal, I'm gonna be honest. I think that was this screenshot right here. Yeah, that's Brandon's. Do you sometimes throw your cat into monitor when you crash out? Yeah. All right. The dev called Righty even became homeless because they weren't paying him slash ghosting him. Happened in the Anime Last Stand game. He threatened to sue a 16-year-old developer, Nate VFX, for supposedly making a false promise and failing to deliver minor VFX details, talking about false promises while not paying your devs in the same. This is, I think this is mainly from a legal standpoint. Again, I think over an AL update, I don't think you need to be suing, but you got to realize, Brandon's been in the game for like years now, so he really like if he I don't know I'm not trying to defend him at all whatsoever, but it's just about the fact that like I understand from a business standpoint why Brandon would do something like that, but at the same time it's morally not right. It's a 16-year-old dude who it's a student, and it's a minor VFX detail that he failed to deliver. Like come on. Caleb goes to my payment. Caleb being the head manager. Yeah, then do it. Were you ghosted too? Yes. Wow. Okay. I sleep almost 2 a.m. Nice. I can help with that. By the way, I have proof of him giving money to people to write articles about him. Cold. Um. Okay, that was the same one. There's a few more in here. I'll go to them right now. Yeah, here it is. Um. Bro, able to make character. Live reaction to Brandon when he sees Caleb and pay his dad's turkey Vulcan rage. You can't ignore. Yeah, a lot of this is just random stuff. No. Oh yeah, Marsid. I think he was in the other conversation. I can't remember. Keep on stalling the pay. You have your own dev team pay. Fucking rioting for you. 900 people. You have you, bro. 900 people. If that's like his entire company, that's crazy. Calm down. Talking about something for the past week, bro. Quiet on this shit. Caleb, your ego in the entire dev team. It's not even just me. You ignore me, bro. After I wanted the rest of my pay, y'all didn't get enough money. You legit told me that. No offense, but bro, Caleb, like I'm for real. Dog, you're the one causing issues. I have updates to deal with. We didn't make enough money this month. We didn't make enough money this month. That ass didn't. We didn't make enough money this month. We did just. You want to see pay sheets? Unk, you get 5 to 14K concurrent players every day, like every day. Um, like relax. Let me empty one hand, and I'll have room to handle everything else. If you have paid the devs, none of this shit would have happened. And he said that 3 times. We didn't pay our devs. We deleted their latch. I'll check that in a minute. They have 9 billion games. Yeah, you're acting like children. I think this is the Azure Latch tournament server, if I'm not wrong. I'm assuming that's what. Yeah, that's the Azure Latch tournament server. I think there's a few more, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, there's like this one. Oh yeah, it's this right here. It's the same thing. I told you when you get it, you just take that shit away from me. You'll get the bonus around the first when I've taken shit away from you. You know what? Keep the delusion, gang. You're a great worker, but this trip ain't it. Every day. Caleb, no offense, but bro, you legit told me y'all didn't get enough money after I wanted the rest of my pay. I know, but imagine your hands are full and someone trying to give you more shit to hold. You just effing ignore me, bro. It's not even just me, your ego and the entire dev team. Can you pay us with your wallet already? Caleb dead broke, not gonna lie. Brandon is 100% multimillionaire, by the way. I just want to say that. He owns like 4 or 5 games. Multimillionaire. Um, But yeah, this also happened right here. I'll go over here and go over this. Uh, I don't think it's actually here anymore. Yeah, I don't think it's here anymore. But they basically had a whole spiel about how Brand, Brandon and Boss Studio. This was the official tournament server. The league server where they were supposed to hold tournaments. They're supposed to like help with the AL server was supposed to collaborate with them, do all this. They agreed on that. AM agreed on that back when AM was the owner. And after Boss Studios took over, they did. Apparently, they were saying like they did not help them at all. Again, they deleted the message, but obviously they said right here, "Hello, I'm pleased to announce that we will no longer be related to Azure Latch and will be repurposed for Unchained instead. If you are not interested in participating for Unchained's league, please leave the server." So, yeah, apparently everybody just saying go back to Unchained because uh, I'm not quite sure if this is true, but apparently Unchained is ran by old AL devs and old Goalbound devs because Goalbound's dead right now. Apparently they're coming back. They've been posting a bunch of sneaks and everything. Um, all this, all that. Um, and now AL is having this drama with this, and the update was actually supposed to be today. They sneak Corona and everything with this and this right here. But yeah, I don't think the update's gonna happen today anymore. That sucks. All right, so I'm midway editing into the video, and they put another image, basically saying how one of the devs had got cheated on IRL, and I mean, obviously you can read it. I'm not gonna say it out loud. One of the devs got cheated IRL, which personally, as someone who's gone through that, I personally think that's a very mentally messing with thing. So I feel like he said she cheated on me with people IRL and she people. And then Caleb, the game manager, said, "What the F am I reading?" And the dev proceeds to ask, "Can I call out for a few days because of his situation IRL?" And Caleb replies with no. Again, this could be a fake screenshot. This is crazily cut off. I'm gonna be honest. This is crazily cut off. This is like nah, just simple nah. Like you didn't put any other message afterwards. So he could have just straight up said nah, and then was like, "Nah, I'm playing. You can take a few days off." But I'm just gonna put this in the video so you can see it. Again, I'm gonna stay true to my thing. If there's any news, I'll update everybody on it and whatever. All right, I'm cutting in again. Midway editing. Boss Studios actually just replied to this. Just replied to the whole situation. "Hey guys, I've just been filled out about the information. This whole situation is quite crazy considering there are people who are paid to pay out the devs. I'm looking into this issue myself and would try to help a bit more on hands with Azure, as I've been completely gone ever since Caleb took over. If I'm not wrong, he did actually mention about the fact that he was going to be gone for 2 weeks or a week or something. I might be wrong. I'm not defending anything. I'm just saying what I can remember. He said, I apologize for the inconvenience and we'll also have the team push this update ASAP. So maybe we're still going to get the update today. Again, I don't care about drama. I'm gonna play the game whether or not anybody is in drama. I'm gonna play the game regardless. I don't care. Unless they're a I'm gonna put it on the screen so you can see it. Unless they're that, then I will not be playing their game. He said, taking it a step further, I likely disable commands for users who currently have special permissions, since we now have too many people with these privileges who have been properly vetted or proven their maturity yet. So yeah, just adding that to the multitude of things that's happening right now. Yeah. But yeah, that's really it, dude. I'm trying to just honestly get out all the information. By the way, Unchained is not associated with this at all. They put in their thing and everything. I want to state that we have no affiliation or correlation towards the recent AZL nuke. I have no idea why our name is on that server they posted or anything affiliated to us. Um, Brandon is trying to run a game smoothly, challenge impossible. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video, put it out there, and just inform everybody. No, Azure Latch is not getting deleted. I apologize. That was clickbait. I'm just gonna be honest. But it's definitely not getting the update today. If it gets the update today, I'll honestly be surprised. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I'll genuinely be surprised if it gets the update. Again, I doubt it will. But if it does, hey, that's awesome. I get to play the AL update. But yeah, appreciate y'all watching. I'll try to get out more news if I can, whenever I can. But yeah. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for staying for the video. Y'all have a good rest of your day. Like, subscribe. Peace out.